Sportsnet.
Hey, Pascal, great game. I guess just get this out of the way. Just curious as to your version of what happened Sunday night. I know it's not the most important topic after a win like this, but just wanted to hear your thoughts on it.
I think for me, I just feel like losing and fun. You know, you win 9 games in a row. Um, I guarantee you that. If you're a team that's serious about winning, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be a lot of joking around. It's not going to be, it's going to be tough. So I think we all focus on winning, and I think that's the only thing that really matters, and that's the what we have in mind. And I think just that's what I have to say. Is just we want to win, and losing and fun.
Thanks for that. You've played your whole career with Norm and Kyle. Obviously, you won titles with both of them. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but what are your reflections on playing with each of those guys and what
What
it's
type of
meant to you?
question is this, man? Like, why you gotta ask me that?
Well, I
You,
just want to
you
ask
was
you.
acting like there was some news I was supposed to know about or something.
No, I'm sorry. Put it this way. You played a lot of games with both those guys, and what have they meant to you in your career and why?
I think like it's definitely family. It's been through a lot of things together, and again, you want to keep that, you want to have that, and I think beyond basketball, right? So, again, a lot of memories, um, and like it's weird talking about it like this. So I don't know, I don't know how to answer your question, but yeah, those guys are considered family, and obviously you want to be with them.
Appreciate it, Pascal. Have a good night. Thank you for this.
We'll go to Josh Lundberg.
Hey, Pascal. Thanks for taking the time. Kyle the other day was saying that you guys just need one win to sort of get back on track. I imagine you felt that way as well. What kind of a difference does that make? I know you guys sort of felt that way early in the season when there was a bunch of losses too. Talked about how losing isn't fun. Just the amount of kind of tension it lifts and kind of getting you guys back feeling good about yourselves. How much of a difference does a night like tonight make?
Again, it makes all the difference. I think once you lose, once you lose 9 games in a row, I think every win makes a difference. And I think for us, it's just again, there's a lot of games that we could have won, and I think that's kind of like the story of the year, having a lot of games that we could have won that we didn't, and then you find yourself in a situation where like now every loss like kind of like hurt. It feels like you're getting stabbed every time you lose, um, and I think for us is just focusing again on trying to get back on the right track, and I think that's what I think Kyle meant, and I think that's what I think. Just trying to focus on getting right back, and again, for a lot of people, you're gonna fail your way to success, and sometimes you're gonna get knocked down. You just gotta get in your back, make sure you get right back up and fight, and I think that's what we want to do. That's our focus as a team.
Obviously, a lot going on right now. What's happened over the last few days, and losing streak, and all of that, and then what's coming up tomorrow. Is it tough individually and collectively as a team to kind of put those things out of your mind for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and block out those distractions?
Yeah, I
You
think
guys had good results, but what was that process like going into the game?
yeah, I think it's tough. Again, you don't know where people's heads at. You don't know what the team's heads at. Like, in terms of the organization. So, I think a lot of people just kind of like wondering what's gonna happen and stuff. There's a lot of rumors out there. Yeah, like I didn't really know about it, a lot of them until my teammates telling me a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I think for us, again, once you add it with losing, it makes it even more. And I think I just feel like today, especially for me, obviously my focus was on trying to win the game, and I think that's kind of like what I try to do to kind of push everything else away.
Thanks, Pascal. Have a good night, man.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Stephen Lung.
Hey, Pascal, similar to the question Josh just asked, but is there any sense of relief knowing that, like come what may, tomorrow, like this rumor storm that your team has been in for the last month will be over?
It's been a month. The rumor has been going for a month.
Something
Damn,
like that.
I didn't even know that. But yeah, I think again that's the NBA, right? Like it's the business of the NBA. Like, I think there's a lot of that going on, and and I feel like every team kind of goes through it. And I think every year you learn. And for me, it was, a lot of different things I had to learn over the years, and I'm continuing to learn every day. So I think, everyone's trying to adjust to it. And again, once there's not much you can do, it's kind of like out of your control. So, I mean, it's tough to kind of like sit down and worry about it all day.
Thanks a lot, Pascal.
We'll go to Aaron Rose.
Hey, Pascal, you mentioned some of those tough losses earlier in the season where you guys just need to come up a little short. When you see the way you guys played tonight, does it sort of make you wonder about what could have been earlier in the year with a few of those bounces and how maybe would have turned out differently?
I mean, yeah, obviously you feel that, again, like I said, and I've been saying all year, I feel like there's a lot of games we could have won, the ball bounced here, and I mean, it's a different game, and we might look at a different team or like a different record, but again, it's a game of basketball. Things happen, and it's hard. It's not easy, and again, being a team that's used to winning, going through tough times, it's a lot of adversity. So, and I just think that the strong survive, and we just gotta keep our heads high and continue to fight. I think that's what we've been doing, and then again, it's going to be tough. But I believe that if we all get together as a team and we play hard, we have a good chance. And I think that just trying to get into the playoff, and I'm sure that not a lot of teams want to play it. So I think that's the mindset we got to have.
Kyle was plus 42 tonight. He didn't have gaudy scoring statistics or anything, but that seems to be a common thread in his career. He's huge in the plus-minus category. How much of what he does is baked into that? Just when he's on the court, you guys play well.
No, plus 42. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think again, Kyle does a lot more than just score the basketball or assisting. Like he's out there. He's playing on defense and we're fighting. And I also think that obviously it helps that as a team we're playing well together, right? Like so. But the things that he does on the floor is unbelievable, and he's always been that person that kind of like go out there, take charges, do everything that he needs to do to win, and again, like he didn't score the basketball a lot, but just his impact on everything else was great.
Thank you, Pascal.
Two more for you, Pascal. We'll go to William Luke.
Hey, Pascal. Great game tonight. Obviously, when like losing is very tough, as you mentioned, right? It's like getting stabbed. What do you do to kind of get away from the game to kind of find your balance, like mentally? Like, what is your support system outside of that?
I think for me, I kind of try to get away from the noise, and I feel like for me, like that's something that I've learned about myself, and I just feel like it's fun just kind of getting to know yourself and. Once you go through tough times, because again, a lot of people, it's easy to be, always happy-go-lucky when everything's going right? Like, and when things are not going the way you want, that's kind of like a tough challenge to know how you will react. And I always, I'm a really religious guy, and I believe that, God puts you in position, just because He feels like you can handle it. And I just think that it's been tough for me. It's been a tough year. Kind of had the feeling of always. When things are kind of feeling like they're going right, something happens and I get knocked down. But again, I understand and I believe that it's a test and God is going to get me through it. And that's just always my belief, and I'm going to continue to fight through it. And again, to just get away from everything that's kind of like taking me away from that. That's what I try to do. Be with family, the people that I care about, people that love me. Feeling that love, I think, is important. And then just working on myself, getting better as a person, and and just that's what I do.
That's really well said, man. And a bit of a random question, after that one, but do you ever think about the fact that like in 2018 you guys had the bench mob, and like you, Freddie, Norm, Jakob, Delon, like you guys are all starters now. Do you guys ever like just think back on that and just like feel a sense of pride about sort of how far you guys have come, and do you guys still stay in touch?
I thought we were starters then, like we had a great team, man. Like, we had our bench mob was like, we was playing against starters. Like teams would keep the starters in the game to play against us. Like, we always felt that way. So it's great to see all of them, all of us doing well. And obviously when we see each other, it's always love. And I think, what we did was special, man. Like when you think about that that group. Like it was pretty incredible. And I think for some reason we kind of took us for granted a little bit. I felt like, but I thought it was great, man.
All right, thanks, P.
We'll wrap up, P, with one more in French for you from Mike from L'Express.
Bonsoir Pascal, félicitations pour la victoire et la belle performance de ta part. Je voulais juste te demander si tu pouvais un peu décrire quel était l'état d'esprit avant ce match et un peu une double question. Est-ce que le fait qu'il y ait les rumeurs et que la possibilité que ce soit le dernier match de Kyle et de Powell, est-ce que c'est quelque chose qui a joué dans votre mental pour vous être encore plus fort ce soir?
Ah non, je pense pas. Je pense que pour nous, l'important c'était de gagner aujourd'hui. Bon, pour moi personnellement, tu vois. Après, en tant que l'un des leaders de l'équipe, c'est perdre. Quand tu perds beaucoup de matchs, ça fait pas plaisir, tu vois. Donc pour moi, mon focus c'était de venir, de donner tout ce que j'ai et d'essayer de gagner. Donc bien sûr, tu penses un peu avec toutes les rumeurs qui tournent et tu essayes de ne pas te focaliser dessus, mais bon, à la fin de la journée, on comprend que c'est le business, la NBA. Et pour nous, pour moi, l'essentiel c'était de gagner ce soir. Je pense que c'était un bon match pour pouvoir prouver qu'on peut faire de bonnes choses et puis bon, prendre l'ampleur et essayer d'aller de l'avant de là.
Et justement, cette victoire, ça vous relance. Comment tu vois la suite de la saison maintenant?
Ah ouais, je pense que pour nous, c'est juste de continuer, comme je l'ai dit, se focaliser sur nous. Je sens que, bien sûr, on a perdu beaucoup de matchs, mais je pense que beaucoup de matchs, on peut aussi gagner, tu vois. Donc, je ne pense pas que nos records montrent vraiment l'équipe qu'on est. Donc, je pense que si on reste focalisé, on reste ensemble en équipe, parce que parfois, quand tu perds, c'est facile de se disperser. Donc, je pense que pour nous, c'est de rester en équipe et juste aller de l'avant. C'est tout ce qu'on peut faire. On ne peut pas se tourner en arrière ou quoi que ce soit. C'est de l'avant et continuer de l'avant. Donc, essayer de gagner plus de matchs qu'on peut. Et puis, à la fin, on voit le résultat.
Parfait. Merci beaucoup, Pascal.
Merci, Mike.